I'm still relatively new to watercolor. Though I have done quite a few illustrations and paintings over the years with varying success, I've never really put much thought and time into ways I could improve my watercolor skills based on what did and didn't work in prior paintings. As such, I thought a good exercise might be to paint the same scene multiple times. I figured I could stack whatever I learned from each painting, and subsequent ones would be better than the last. Well, that's not quite what happened. Hi, my name is Tom, and welcome to my journey as an artist and children's illustrator. What you're watching here is a time-lapse of the first painting. Not having done a lot of paintings from photos, I chose this particular scene as it has a fairly simple subject and background. And here's how it turned out. It's not too bad considering my skill level, but I thought I could make it better, and that was the point of this exercise. If I painted it over and over, I should see some improvement, right? Over the course of a week or so, I ended up doing the painting 3 more times. I tried to learn what didn't work in each previous version and take that to the next one. I also decided that perhaps a more intentional background would make them more interesting. I won't bore you with the painting processes of those, but here they are, all lined up for comparison. While each of the new paintings do have some merit individually, I don't really see much, if any, improvement from the first one. In fact, I think they're worse. They all lack some of the life and spontaneity of the original. I actually considered painting it a 5th time, but decided against it because I knew my head would be in the same space as the previous paintings. Of course, some of this results from my watercolor skill level, but I believe I found a grander lesson as to why they turned out as they did. I read an article recently by artist Angela Fair about why she loves watercolor. And in her text, she explains what happens when she comes to her studio with the wrong intentions. She says, "Somewhere along the way, I gave myself permission to love watercolor unreservedly. I have to remind myself of this when I enter the studio. That's why I do studio warm-ups. Because when I come to a painting wanting something from that painting, something more than just the joy of painting, it doesn't go so well. When that painting begins to carry the weight of expectations, to become the painting that will prove to the world that I am a true artist, that I have something to say, when it becomes the next big award winner in my mind, or my newest masterpiece, when the painting becomes about me, it's transformed from a precious and magical thing into a rock, dead weight, pressure." What she describes is what happened to me as I did each new painting. While I don't do warm-ups necessarily, and perhaps I should, that isn't the lesson here. With the first one, I didn't have any expectations, honestly, as I really had nothing to compare it to. I was just playing, not thinking about the resulting art, just enjoying the process. But in trying to do it again and again and yet again, I was working with a skewed expectation of improvement. By that I mean my focus became more about getting better at watercolor rather than doing my best painting, which frankly I had already done with the first one. It was not about the joy of painting anymore. That changed the whole dynamic during the painting process. My point in sharing all this is that we need to create art for the love of creating, first and foremost. Everything else will work itself out. Don't let yourself get caught up in the end results or perfection, or you may find yourself moving backwards in your progression as an artist. Work to improve, yes, but check your motivation and let each new piece be a stepping stone on your art journey, and remember that improvement takes time. Now, it goes without saying that this is, of course, my own experience, and yours may be different depending on your skill level. Had I been a more experienced painter, the results might have been different. Anyways, I hope you found this helpful in some way. Be sure to like, subscribe, or maybe comment your thoughts on this exercise. I'll see you in the next video. Happy creating.